Hello and welcome to another Ableton Live and Push tutorial. This is Mr. Goodman, and today we are going to talk about how to record and then layer two sounds so we get two sounds playing at the same time. So let's get started. The first thing we are going to do is load up our first instrument, and we already know how to do that. We click on Sounds and then find an instrument that we want. I think I'm going to start with guitar. So I'm going to double click guitar and it'll open up all my guitars, and I'm going to test out a few sounds to try to find the right one. Okay, I'm going to start with something simple. I'm going to start with the nylon concerto guitar. And now remember, to load it onto our push, we double click the name and it should load up. So I'm going to double click, click, click. And now we can play this sound on our push. Okay, so we have our first sound. I want you to pause the video right now and pick out one sound and then come right back. Okay, so now that we have our first sound loaded up onto our push, we're going to record a short pattern to play on here. So what we're going to do to record, remember, is we press the red record button, play what we want to record, and then press the red record button again. So I'm going to press it, you're going to hear the 4 clicks, 1, 2, ready, go. And then I'm going to record just a simple short passage on the push. Here we go. 2, ready, go. And then I'm going to press the play button to stop the time moving. And I'm going to press play to listen back to what I just recorded. Okay, so what I want you to do now is you're going to pause the video and record our first pattern with this first instrument. So remember, you press record, record your patterns on the push, and then press record again to stop. So pause the video and do that now, and then come right back. Okay, so now that we have our first instrument's pattern recorded, we want to add a second instrument to be playing at the same time as our first pattern. And this is called layering, when we have two instruments being played at the same time. So we're going to insert some drums into this. So remember, we click on drums, and then we test out some sounds. Okay, and I think I'm going to use the Kit Core 909 right here. And now this is where things are different, so listen closely. If I had just double-clicked this like we load an instrument, it would replace the nylon guitar, but we don't want to replace it. We want to add the drums on top of it. So what you're going to do is click the name of the drum set and drag it into where it says drop files and devices here. Okay, so you're going to drag it from here into this gray area and just let go. And you'll see what happens is it added another instrument, and these are called tracks. If you'd like to open up this track so it looks like our guitar track, simply click on this sideways triangle and it'll open the track up. Now, so we have a track for guitar and then we have a track for drums. I would like you to pause the video, find a drum set that you like, load it in underneath your guitar or whatever sound you've used, and then come right back. Remember, don't double click, drag into where it says drop files and devices here. Try that out. Okay, so now you'll see that if you did this correctly, you will have guitar on top, and then you will have Kit Core 909 or whatever drum set you picked underneath in a new track. I'm going to bring your attention to these buttons right here for the track. And these are called the arm buttons. And what it means is when this button is red, that means when you press record and record a pattern on your push, it's going to record into the drum track. If this is red up here, it's going to record guitar. Now we've already recorded our guitar or whatever instrument you've picked, so we're going to click down here and make sure this button is red in our drum track, and then we're going to record a pattern. So I'm going to click record, and then I'm going to play a simple drum beat over my already existing guitar. Here we go. And now, if I press play and play it back, you will hear both of the sounds layered playing together. So I'm going to press play and you'll hear my guitar and drums playing at the same time. Pretty cool, huh? Here is what you need to do. You need to go in, back to live, and record a drum pattern now to go on top of whatever you've recorded already. So remember, make sure your second track is armed red. Press record on your push, and then record your drum track, and then press play to listen to it together. Try it out.